A massive algae bloom is sitting at the locks of Port Mayaca in Lake Okeechobee. The gateway feeds into the St. Lucie River and the Indian River Lagoon. No word yet on whether this algae is toxic or not.
Port Mayaca in western Martin County on the east side of the lake. Discharges resumed today after a short break over the weekend. So how much water are we talking about? Well, we're talking more than 500,000 gallons per minute. That's 31 million gallons each and every hour heading east today alone to the river and lagoon. Treasure Coast reporter John Shaman live at the locks as concerns grow every day as more algae blooms pop up. John?
Well, that's right, Michael. There are fears developing that we could see another lost summer just 2 years after the last crisis.
I saw ugly, dirty brown water with a green, shiny slick of green algae on the top.
Mike Glynn was one of a handful of people who stopped at the St. Lucie Lock Monday. Jim Harder was another. Harder has helped put oyster beds in the St. Lucie estuary before. Those, he says, are dead and dying because of too much fresh water.
It would take a month before we saw this estuary starting to get back to where it might recover some of its ability to produce.
That's disgusting. Look at that.
Former Sewell's Point Mayor Jackie Thurlow-Lippisch flying over the lake on Sunday, capturing these images of the algae. Monday, the algae was on the inside of the Port Mayaca lock, where signs warn people not to come in contact with the water. In Indiantown, the algae is a bit thicker at this marina, not to the extent it was 2 years ago, but gaining in prominence.
This is what's happening, this is what's going to happen, and it falls on deaf politician ears.
So far, some of the algae samples taken by the state have found low levels of toxicity, but below the levels considered hazardous by the World Health Organization. The state took more samples Monday at Port Mayaca and at 2 sites in Glades County. Now, we spoke with a spokesman with the Army Corps of Engineers who tells us they are aware of the algae heading east, and they plan to release the fresh water not just today, but also tomorrow and Wednesday. Then they will decrease that amount as they head into the weekend. We're live tonight in Martin County. I'm John Shaman, WPTV News Channel 5.